Hey there, fellows. Alright, have we got something interesting in store for you? We found a couple of wheels, here they are. I can't recall where we got them, but that's beside the point. What matters is we have two of them, we got to thinking what we can use them for, and then I remembered something. Quite a few people have submitted pictures of homemade bicycles with wheels for a car on them. So we thought about it. Building a bicycle seemed to us to be a bit too boring. I mean, bikes are weird. Your ass is being transported, your legs aren't. And so instead, we'll make something that also rolls, but gasoline-powered. We have the engine, and a set of wheels, the desire and the opportunity. So let's go ahead and make us a gasoline-powered scooter then. Or a scooter with a combustion engine, rather. Wait, have you seen our new Freddy-style t-shirt? If not, hit the link in the description. If you're still here, you should know that aside from a new t-shirt, we offer a lot of other different merch, bearing the Garage 54 logo. Past payment issues have been solved, and now you can send payment for your order even via PayPal. So if you'd like to treat yourself, a friend, or a relative to some awesome Garage 54 merch, hit the link in the description to head on over to our shop. And don't forget to use the promo code for a solid discount. Now back to the video. We tried to wash the wheels and noticed a slight problem. The idea is to spray on some paint to make them nice, but if that one we were able to clean off, we couldn't do anything about the metal dust on the other one. If I had to guess, I'd say the brake caliper got stuck at some point, which is something I always say you should keep an eye on. Anyway, the pads and the rotor began disintegrating. The metal dust got stuck to the wheel and now we can't get it off. Mind you, these spots are particularly inconvenient to clean. However, we do have a detailing center. Detail Garage 54, be sure to check them out. I mean, those guys can get a car cleaned that you might as well have thrown away otherwise. So they've provided me with this solution, and they told me it works wonders. Let's see if those claims are true. I'm gonna apply it. It should start changing its color. Oh, look, there it goes already. This should prove to be quite a useful thing. We'll be able to see how much metal was on there. We'll allow it to react, though I do think we'll have to use a brush. But I reckon this wheel is gonna be like new once we're done. Alright, check out what we were able to build. It's a nice old long wheelbase model. We got the car wheels on there, just like we wanted. Man, how do I even ride on such a long-ass thing? Somehow, let's roll. Going uphill? It would have been way nicer to go downhill. Pushing it uphill kinda sucks. Well, at least it rolls. It should respond very well to push starting. But how do I turn? When I try to, I can feel how the rear wheel is way back there somewhere. Okay then. No worries, I guess. This definitely needs that engine. It really does. Going downhill is a breeze. Very nice. There is no damping whatsoever, but no worries. We'll think of something. Guys, this needs to be fixed. Otherwise we risk having a big crash. He's crazy. He'll be alright. Wow, not bad at all. He did quite well. So we have a frame, we've tested the thing. It seems to be intact. But we wanted to motorize it, right? The motor is over there. We have the axle to complement it. So we fit all of that and a chain and head out. Let's do this. Yeah, I noticed. We'll have a lot of fun driving in reverse. Goodness gracious. You know what I think? Switch it off for now. We need to check and see what's the situation with the torque. Yeah, man, until you say something, nobody ever double checks. And they only do after they've put everything together. And that's when we find out we have it all backwards. Anyway, let's see at least how it pulls, what's up with the gear reduction, and after that rectify this whole mess. Yeah, it should be alright. Alright, check this out. We're looking really good here. We flipped the engine, everything is where it needs to be. I've got a brake and a throttle. And even a kickstand. Let's go try it out, enough chit-chat. Man, this thing is so long. I said we'd better avoid the puddles, and here I am driving over them. Man, this thing is hauling. It is really moving. Nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, you're already here? That didn't take you long. What can I say? It scoots along well, but the wheelbase is very long. Definitely takes some getting used to. 10 minutes later. Yep, we're done. The engine died or the clutch? Clutch. Well guys, this whole gas-powered scooter thing isn't that simple of a matter. The engine is quite powerful, but the clutch simply isn't designed to work with a motor that makes anything above 6 to 7 horsepower. Meanwhile, ours churns out a good 17. And that's why we are where we are. You'll notice that the friction material is totally worn out, and we didn't even drive that far. It was doing well in a straight line, but then I got to a hill which wasn't a problem for the engine, but the clutch was totally overwhelmed. And that's despite us having double reduction here, and the sprocket doubling it again. So that amounts to 4 times. It should have done fine, but in reality this happened. So it didn't quite work like we wanted, but let's fix the issue. Replace the clutch discs, put everything back together, and then we'll use an intermediate shaft to amplify the reduction, which is going to lower the speed, of course, but probably not enough to make this any less terrifying. Anyway, let's do a few repairs, set up an intermediate shaft, and head out once more. Let's do this. Okay, we've made it out to the test track to try this out. We decided we're not going to do any more testing in the garage complex. The reason being, well, you saw what happened to the clutch. It's too delicate for an engine with this sort of power output. We have installed an intermediate shaft to make its life a bit easier, to lessen the stress by means of doubling the reduction yet again. Also, I was carrying way too much speed. This should now be a tad slower, which is welcome. Also, the engine and clutch won't be under so much stress. And finally, my hope is that we'll see some good acceleration. Long wheelbase style. Holy cow! This thing moves! I like it. What was the top speed? Okay, it wasn't that high. Or so it would seem. Oh, they've hung a ribbon. I'm already enjoying this. What, that's it? Tops out at 40? Yeah, it is punchy. I mean... what can I tell you? It packs quite a punch. You apply some throttle and immediately it shoots off. But here's the thing. It tops out at 40. The engine is at red line at that point. It does rip though. I love it. This is a ton of fun. Oh, easy now. This is a bit frightening. Here we go. I'm at top speed. 43, that's it. We need to do a few adjustments. Man, I love how it reacts to throttle input. You were quicker than the Land Cruiser, you know? Wait, really? Yeah. Seriously? Yes. Oh wow, awesome. Let's have a look. That bolt is what limits max revs. There's a couple of millimeters in between. We might want to add a bit, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Our speedometer was showing 45-50. I don't know, I was seeing exactly 40, 43 or thereabouts. What, it doesn't record the top speed? Oh, holy cow. 49.1. But how? We should do another run. You think so? I think it has more in it. Well, 49 is a solid result. Not every bicycle can go that fast, let alone a scooter. What? Can I have a go? Yeah, sure. Have one. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Not bad at all. How much was that? Is the top speed different after every run? What's it showing you? 48.1 or 48.9? It's 48.9. Well, apparently it is different. Were you wide open? I was, and I couldn't catch you. Not bad. That thing rips. Let's race. On 3, you honk. All right then. Hold up, stop. We ought to try a lighter car. Because that has an enormous weight advantage. 52. 52. Holy cow. Not bad. 52 kilometers an hour is quite solid. Though it is a bit sketchy. But what if I... Now that is really uncomfortable. Overall, this was super cool. I mean, yes, it is very long and maneuvering is pretty uncomfortable with such a long-ass wheelbase. It is a very different experience compared to a conventional scooter, because you don't have nearly as good a feel for what the wheels are doing. In any case, this was a riot. We had tremendous fun out here. And we saw a top speed of 52 kilometers an hour. Now I have to say that is pretty terrifying on a scooter. Now of course I realize that you get used to it, and whoever rides these all the time... Some of these are capable of 80 Ks from what I've heard. Anyway guys, this is such an awesome thing. You might even want to give this a try. Though you should definitely be extremely careful. I mean, even 30 kilometers an hour is enough to make for a very bad day. Let alone 50. It's also probably not the best idea to make the wheelbase so long, with how severely that hampers maneuverability. That drastically increases the turning radius. The big wheels made this quite fun, because a big wheel is much happier going over the imperfections in the road than a smaller one would have been. So there's an advantage. Anyway, fellas, this worked out pretty well. The thing drives okay, everything held up. You saw how it can be made, and there is not much to it at all. And that's all I have for you. Watch us, subscribe, send in your suggestions, comment, give us a big thumbs up. All right, catch you later.